Greetings all, how are we? Nice to see you again. Only 5 hours since we were last together. Oh, that was a cool morning though. Cool morning today. Nice little morning that. Nice little day out. What did we do? We did Athens to Corfu, Corfu back to Athens, and then we did Athens down to Rhodes. And that was cool because I nearly didn't do that leg. I almost thought, well, if I finish now I can do a few jobs before, you know, whatever. And it's great. We had ATC all the way down to Rhodes from Athens, which I know isn't a particularly long flight, but at that time of day, it's pretty damn good. So that was really nice. And we got a cool new approach into Rhodes, the RMP into ILS 24. So it's kind of, you get RMP'd over the island and routed around, and then you pick up the ILS on the last bit. Really cool. Like it a lot. Who have we got in? Anyway, we've got Mo, we've got Jim in Twitch. How you doing both? And we've got James, Grumpy, Aviator, Dynamic, not me, and Dunk and Kaki. How are you all? Nice to see you. To see you nice. Right, plan for tonight then is we're going from Luton to Bristol, and we're going to Bristol, from Bristol to Edinburgh. So basically we're finishing off the last leg of the within an hour of Blighty tour, and the last leg is Luton to Bristol. So that's why we're doing Luton to Bristol, because I appreciate it might look like a bit of a weird route. That's the reason. Then we're starting a new tour for the virtual airline, which is Mastering Bristol. So it's a new tour where essentially you get to kind of be like a pilot based out of Bristol, go to all the various different places that you go to and from Bristol, which is really cool. And the first leg is up to Edinburgh, so it'll be Edinburgh, then back to Bristol, then I think it's Amsterdam, then back to Bristol, then somewhere else, then back to Bristol. So you're basically being a Bristol pilot, and the idea is maybe we'll roll out this across different airports. Not sure which ones, we'll have to have a bit of a debate about that perhaps. So that's really cool. Hopefully by the end of it, so 20 return trips, so 40 legs in total, 20 departures, 20 arrivals into Bristol. You should be pretty damn good with the place by the time you finish, and that's kind of the idea of it, is that you can take a thing, get good, and kind of become a bit of a master of the place. So I'm looking forward to getting into that, because that's going to be quite cool. Let's get the plane started then. Battery 1, battery 2. I was almost late going live tonight, by the way, because my pop-out manager kept freezing. Really annoying. I think what it is, I think I've got to get the Airbus out of cold and dark mode, use the EFB to get it into, you know, like ready mode, run pop-out manager, then put it back into cold and dark. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, to be honest. I've noticed it a few times. It'll do the end. It'll do the PFD. That'll pop out. Then it will go to do the ND. Then it will fail. Then you've had it. It crashes and it takes the sim with it. So, bit weird. Bit weird with that. I can't really figure it out, to be quite honest with you. Any ideas welcome. I'm out of them at the moment, I can tell you that much. What's going on here then? FWS, smoke detector fault. Oh, okay. Always does that when it boots up. Cool, so we're back in with our EFB, not EFB, MCDU, which is really nice. So let's go to Atsu, AOC, flight init. You can't see, can you? I knew this would happen. It's all well and good me having an MCDU to do everything on, but if you can't see what's being clicked, it's all a bit pointless. Init data request. Smoke detector faults are part of the system self-tests, I believe. Okay, makes sense. There we go. Estimated time on route 30 minutes, very short, very short. But then we are coming into 09 and there is a bit of a crosswind, so it might be a go around, even though you think, oh, just quickly nip over to Bristol from Luton. It might actually be a bit of a job to get in. Call sign for me today is Air 71 Tango. What's my cost index? Not that it matters hugely, because we're not going very far. 60. And flight level 160 by the look of it. Yeah, 160. Not far. Reminds me of a guy I used to work with. Every time we'd go on holiday. Where are you going? Not far. There we go, let's get the wind. Wind request. Clear the scratch pad. Keep Grumpy happy. How you doing, Sinner? Currently doing a stupid school project which doesn't contribute anything towards anything useful. Ideal. That'll all come in handy one day, I'm sure. I won't have Hanny to defend my craters this time. Why not? Hanny might be lurking, you never know. You never know when Hanny might appear. I'll take his word for it over yours. No offence. It's like I had a call with him on the following day actually, and we were just sort of, before we got talking about what we were talking about, he was just saying, like, it's weird, isn't it, the sim community, how like this whole butter obsession, because it is not like that in the real world at all. Like anything under 200 feet per minute, and I would genuinely be questioning, why didn't you plant it down to get it down properly and safely? You know, it's funny how the two sides of the situation can be different. I should get back in the 7.3. The new updates are great. Yeah, I want to try when the... I've only got the 800, so when the thingy update, high definition update comes, we'll definitely look at that. Definitely look at that. Basically, I'm just loving all this new Airbus hardware at the moment, and I make no apologies because it's so cool. Departing, what are we doing? 07? On the Rodney. You plonker, Rodney. Right, Rodney 1 Charlie. This time next year, Rodney. What are we doing into Bristol? The Ictam 1 Bravo. 09. Great. The worst possible runway to land into Bristol. ILS 09. BRI 1. Probably going to vector, to be honest, but I'll put in BRI 1 into the MCDU because I guess it can't hurt. Right. Didn't load the plane, did I? Sat here doing all this. Normally we'd be waiting for the plane to load. You dipstick, Rodney. Right. We seriously taking 150 to Bristol? Alright, fine. You reckon Sim Update 5 is going to be delayed again? Really? What makes you say that? I know it's been delayed because of the FSR thing. Grumpy told me that earlier. I'll be honest, I've been so out of the loop on Sim Update 5. Going away on holiday didn't help, I suppose, but even before I was just like, yeah, it'd be great when it comes out, I'm sure, but like 4 is absolutely fine. I'm not looking at 4 being like, oh, I wish X, Y, and Z was, yeah. The things I want to come from the sim are very unlikely to come from Sim Update 5, put it that way. Things like aligned ILS and PAPIs, things like improved ground handling. I can't see that sort of stuff coming from Sim Update 4. It has to come from somewhere, I suppose, but you know what I mean. QNH 1024. Can't wait for the
222, radio tax.
5-5.
555.
Yeah, the 5800X3D re-release is going to be really cool. I still need to finish that tech channel video. I've only done half of it. That was a week ago tomorrow. Christ. Oh, everything takes so long and I haven't got enough time. So I need to put the 4080 in my sim PC, take that out of action for a day, re-record all the benchmarks with the 9800X3D with the 4080, and then compare the two. At realistic settings, not just academic, you know, 720p low. Because if you're going to spend that sort of money on a CPU and then therefore a GPU to go along with it, you're not going to run at low, are you? You're going to run at proper settings. There we go. I don't know. Are we fueling? What's going on? We are fueling and there's a bus coming. Ideal. On deep, cheers. Appreciate you. Okay, so that's an A321. That is an air not plane, but I need to fix that. Don't know how. I need to fix it. Been in a shift today, Murray. Putting in a shift. I'm trialing it for a little bit. I'm conscious that I'm going to struggle to get videos out as a result, and then I'll probably have to swing the pendulum back to the middle, but Yeah. Yeah. Here they come. How you doing, Tom? Yeah, FSLTL should fix it all. I can't wait for that. I know we're going to get an injector update in the next couple of days, aren't we? But I doubt we're going to get the base models. So the injector, that's been updated quite recently. Well, relatively recently. I saw like a few weeks ago, I got a ping from their Discord and I was like, oh my god, it's happening. Then I was like, oh, it's just the injector. And of course all this business with the Flight Radar 24 API shutting down, they need to recode their injector. What is going on? Yeah, they need to recode the injector to obviously take out the FS Flight Radar 24 stuff, which I completely understand. Right, 4,000 initially, then 5 for the SID. Because like we are taking off on 07. Oh no, we're going to bypass that. 07, left-hand turn. No, we're not. Yeah. 07, right-hand turn, Rodney 1 Charlie. 4,000 feet at Delta 037 Golf. Then we go to 5. Then we get to Rodders. We get to Rodders, and then we can crack on to Bristol. Innsbruck to Gatwick. Oh, I love Innsbruck. More fun going the other way, I would argue, Gatwick to Innsbruck. Well, that's what happened when I went to Gatwick to see Hanny. He was like, oh, I thought we'd fly to Innsbruck today. And I was like, oh, God. What are you doing to me, Hanny? I'm not as good as you maybe think I am. And lo and behold, we went around. Right. 80 loaded out of 150. Over halfway there. Fuel's in. So in the interest of time, let's get fuel pumps on. And we will fire the APU. Seatbelts on as well. So as they board, they can strap in. Get that APU fired up. How could you forget, Lion? Deary me. Get your priorities sorted out, mate. On that sim, you'd usually get cleared for an unrestricted climb. True, but we're only going to Bristol, and we're only going to 16,000, so it's not really the biggest of issues. We're not going far. Yeah, the Flight Radar 24 thing, ultimately they are a for-profit company, aren't they? And APIs can cost a hell of a lot of money to run. So I can kind of understand why they did it. I understand it's not made people very happy. But I can understand. I can see where that decision came from. I mean, ultimately, if you're a developer, if you lean really heavily on any third-party API, you are just asking to get smacked in the mouth one of these days, because sooner or later they're going to turn it off, or they're going to change the terms, or they're going to rate limit you, or they're going to say pay and we won't rate limit you, but then the payments are going to be astronomical, so you've got no choice but to shut it down yourself. It can get ugly. It can get really, really ugly. I say, sort of I used to do iOS development, write iPhone apps, sell them, that sort of thing. One developer that I sort of knew of, he developed a Reddit client called Apollo, which obviously the entire thing rested on access to the Reddit API, and then Reddit got a new board or a new CEO, and they were like, nope, we're turning that off, and then his business died. So yeah, really, really difficult. Really difficult. Yes, Dan, we are doing another leg tonight. Yeah, I'm not that cruel. Luton to Bristol. Right, cheers guys. See ya. Thanks for a great stream, guys. See you again. No, what it is, we're finishing up a tour. The within an hour of The within an hour of Blighty tour on Newsky. So it's basically where we've gone all different places, all within an hour of the UK. It's been a really fun tour. I've really enjoyed it. But I never got around to finishing the last leg. There's been this one last leg to finish, which is Luton to Bristol. And I've just released a new tour on Newsky called Mastering Bristol, which is where you get to basically be a pilot based at Bristol. Ben, thank you for 4 months. Appreciate you. The bus will always be on top. Hell yeah. So, Bristol to all various different places and back. So, you know, the first leg is Bristol to Edinburgh, then Edinburgh to Bristol, then Bristol to Amsterdam, Amsterdam back to Bristol. So you're sort of recreating what it's like to be a real pilot at Bristol. So it's kind of convenient that I can start the next tour immediately after finishing this one. So I kind of like that. It's going to be cool. Come on, you lot. Give me a ding. Give me a ding. There we go, there's the ding. Thank you. Departing 07, sync the load sheet and all of our weights, sync the weather, calculate what we can do. Flaps 1, up 0.4. Okay, fine. Let's do the trim now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Little look at the MCDU then. Init page B. That looks fine. Do we have 4.4 tons of fuel on board? Yes, we do. Always like to check. Performance page is in 131, 131, 135. Flaps 1. Up 0.4, flex temp 66. Good. Boeing or Airbus? Oh, I don't know, man. Like, more recently, I'm heavily leaning towards Airbus, but I do like the variety. I almost bought the MD-11 the other night, but then I thought, do you really want to spend all that money again on a plane that you're going to fly maybe once a month? Because I so naturally want to go Airbus now because I've got all this kit. Like, the Phoenix is in such a good place. It's like, oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. Right, APU bleed on. We're nearly ready to go, you know. We are nearly ready to go. Beacon light on. There it is. Docks back. Airbus is the goat.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
You're welcome to join us at Bristol, Connor, but the show is on the road now, unfortunately. What the hell is going on with my plane?
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Cheers, mate. I'm just going to quickly whack in an alternate flight plan.
Locking gear.
Just in case. Hey, Clark's in. How you doing, Clark? Okie dokie. What's going on with GSX then? Not that one, I want GSX. So what's my taxi going to be? I want to do nose right, tail left. Luton traffic, Air Not 7-1 Tango, stand 7, pushing back and facing southwest on Bravo. Just want to check that there's no ATC online for us still. I know there wasn't. I think London Control. Should I be talking to London Control right now? I mean, their line literally goes through Luton. Like, literally. I think I probably should, to be honest. What's their frequency? 129430. Should ask at least. Normally they'll put an ATIS up.
Runner 8 Delta Mike, resume navigation, direct sit at climb flight level 350. Resume direct to Seater and level 350, and LA Delta Mike.
Do not have Hoppy. London Control, Air Not 71 Tango on the ground at Luton. Not sure if we need to be talking to you or not.
Air Not 71 Tango, don't think it's ATC at Luton, no there's not, so continue being a common 122 decimal 8.
Roger Wilco, thanks.
London Control, very good evening, Ryan Air.
Okay, we do not need to talk to them. Well, at least we know. Luton traffic. Holding position for the traffic pushback.
Evening, Zulu.
Yeah, it's just that line. The line, if you look on the map, and there's Luton, and you can see the perimeter of where that controller is. It's right on the line. It's like I'm basically going to take off. I'm going to get halfway down the runway on rotate and be in their space, aren't I? No, I don't know. Abdullah, how are you? Linkus, how you doing? Going to Qatar in 3 weeks, what should I do on the plane? Chill out. I like to treat going on a plane as like an opportunity to do nothing. When you enter EGW, it confirms no top-down support. Nice one, thank you. Okay, we want to go nose to the right, tail to the left. Baxter G Gaming, thank you for following on Twitch. Someone I know just took off in Birmingham in the Concorde. Cool. Loving the new wind control stuff you've gotten since I've last watched the streams. Yeah, it's really cool. My only problem is getting it all in the camera view. Because obviously the throttle is like down here and you can't see it, which I'm a little bit unhappy about. I need to figure something out. I need a bigger shed. I have to speak to Mrs. Knott about that, I think. But you guys have got to back me up. But I need it for my work.
Not 222, Luton traffic, taxiing up runway 25 via Bravo and also not 222.
Going 2.5? You're not going 07?
I've got 25, correction, 07 rate.
Luton traffic air, not 71 Tango, stand 7, pushing back, facing southwest on Bravo, Luton traffic. GSX. Oh, GSX, you turd. Another day, another issue.
Release parking brakes, please. Commence
My fault though.
All engines clear, start at will.
Okie dokie. Let's start Newsky. No, actually we don't need to, it's the first leg. Behold the noise. Hi, if I sub, new message, to you, can you?
Please set
This ought to be
parking
good.
brakes. Unlocking gear.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate.
It's up to me.
safety
No.
features aboard our Airbus A3.
Luton traffic, Air 16 November, pushing back from stand 9, Luton traffic.
Ladies and gentlemen, aboard our Airbus A319. Please pay attention to
If your growth strategy is trying to convince someone to do follow for follow,
including the following
you're doing something wrong.
procedures. The safety card
Like, you need to
found in your seat pocket contains
work on content
information
rather than
about exit routes,
going around doing that.
Truck disconnected.
No, that sounds really harsh. I'm not trying to be harsh to you.
race
I'm not mad at you for asking that.
you must adopt.
Left is clear, right is clear.
But generally, every time the channel's been struggling,
Emergency exits on this aircraft.
it's because
Cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you.
I'm doing something wrong.
Please be aware that your nearest
My content has not been good enough. And at the time, you get angry and you're like pissed off. You're like, why won't my channel grow? Why won't people watch my videos? Why this, why that? And it's like, you look back in 6 months, you're like, oh, I see now, the video sucked. But at the time, because you've just worked on it and you spent loads of time on it, you don't see it.
And released as shown.
So,
It
yeah.
must be fastened whenever the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you
I don't
keep
say
it
that to be harsh.
fastened at all
I say that to help you.
If the
Is that the AB9 or 6? The 9. Doc, thank you so much for becoming a member.
Air 282, landing up runway 37.
Trippy's in.
and breathe normally.
How you doing, Trippy? Get 2 good engine starts. Flaps 1. Auto brakes max. Yes, I know. Might need some lights in here. Getting a bit dim, isn't it? Okay, been pushed back in a very weird place. Luton traffic air, not 71 Tango, taxiing via Bravo to holding point Bravo 107, Luton traffic. Come on in. Let's get down to Bristol.
Luton traffic, Air 282, departing runway 30.
We will shortly be dimming the lights. You can turn on a reading light using the control.
Oh, cheers, Doc. Appreciate you. Look at that. Bang on time. Bang on time leaving Luton. I'm just going to double check I've started Newsky, because if we haven't, that's going to suck. Why's co-pilot got sandals on? Because he's a legend, that's why. What side stick is on the base? It's the FS projects.
Joining RNP Yankee, runway 04 center approach, Stansted.
Yeah, FS projects. They're like built to order. So if you order one now, it probably won't get it for months. The other option is to go CN Tech. They're out of China. A couple of guys in the Discord have got one of them. They're cheaper and they've got them in stock to the point where I think you can get one within a week or two. Does it work on the 6? It screws onto the 6, yeah. The only thing is that the blue rubber gator might, as it moves around, it might clip on the little throttle slider things built into the 6. I've 3D printed some little clips that screw, if you remove the bolts from the top of the AB9 and you put your little 3D printed things on, screw them back in, the rubber gaiter will go around the edge. Clark, we're due into Bristol. It says in 27 minutes time. So I reckon we'll be out of Bristol, hopefully, providing there's no go around. I'd like to think we'll be out of Bristol easily by 9.
Traffic channel 282 at 4,000 on Rodney 1 Charlie departure, passing Delta 072 Delta.
You dipstick, Rodney. Predictive wind shear. Oh, Gamer Clark, you've just subbed on Twitch. Thank you. For 3 months. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully there won't be a go-around, Clark, but it is 09, and it's looking like there's a fair old breeze ripping across the runway at the moment, so I don't want to get your hopes up and say there definitely won't be a go-around, because I feel like there might be. Bravo. I am going to do an intersection. How many meters from Bravo 1? 1982. Oh my god. Don't type in taxi. Right, I'm on the straight now. Intersection. Call it Bravo 1. 1982. Let's use that. Make sure we're still on the straight. Cool. Need to be in flaps 3. That way we don't have to backtrack. Can I see you? Where are you? I'm putting in a shift today, Rob. Putting in a right old shift. You know it, Rob. You know it. Need to get you simming. Okay, I'm going to hold here, Bravo 1. Why is everything so blurry, like over there, until you get close to it? What's going on there? This is any build scenery, isn't it? But the bit on the floor is fine. Get you eventually, Rob, don't you worry. I mean, you always fly the helicopter when we play COD, so, you know, you're mostly there. Okie doke. Is anyone coming into Luton? Of course they're not. Of course they're not. Luton traffic via Bravo 1, Air Not 71 Tango lining up 07, departing on a Rodney 1 Charlie departure, Luton traffic. Strobes on, runway turnoffs on. Tara, start the clock. Get out there. Tail strike time? Surely not. Walter, cheers for the freestyle. I've just noticed that. Thank you, mate. Right, now a flaps 3 generally means when we take off we have to pull like heck on the side stick, and the last time I did that my whole pedestal tipped backwards. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to build up quite a lot of thrust before releasing the brakes. We don't have a huge amount of room here. Okay, SRS green, Manflex 65, runway, auto thrust blue. Come on, Bristol, let's be having you. One, rotate. Oh, that was really... Gear up. Honestly felt like I was going to snap the stick then, pulling back there. Oops. Well, at least we know live weather's on because we've got clouds. Levers into climb. Dip the nose. Let's build up a bit of speed. Okay, we're above clean speed. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened whilst the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes e-cigarettes. In just a few moments, we will commence our in-flight service.
Now, is London going to get in touch now we're airborne?
Fresh selection available.
Or is it because we're basically not going anywhere near them?
You can also purchase
Koya, how's it going?
beverages together with drinks.
Wouldn't more flaps give you an easier lift? Yeah, but
Major credit.
I don't know. I find that you've really got to pull back on the stick when you're on flaps 3.
Ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
It's very strange. God, this is a long old turn, isn't it? Look at it. London is offline. They went off about 3 minutes ago. Oh, okay. Have a quick check. So they did. Yeah. What are you doing? You're 10,000 feet. I'm going to stay at 4. Hopefully that doesn't cause a problem. So we are due into Bristol in 25 minutes. Okay, start to straighten up.
Traffic, turn up 16 November, departure runway 07 on the Rock Move 1 Charlie departure, Luton traffic.
Go. There's Steve. How's my game so smooth? I've sort of optimised it quite well. I've got videos on YouTube showing what graphic settings to turn down, ones that you don't necessarily need, stuff like that. Got a fairly good PC, so that obviously helps. Right, we're going to be in the cloud for a minute, stuck at 4,000 feet, aren't we? Is that an actual route? No, Dan, no. It's just part of the tour. The tour started in Bristol and ends in Bristol, the within an hour of Blighty tour. And just the way it panned out, it's like the last leg was in Bristol. Luton to Bristol, just to get us home, basically. Okay, we start to climb a little bit now as well. What controls? What do you mean, what controls? As in what side stick and things like that? Just want to keep an eye on things here. We should be okay to go 160. Let's do it. Luton traffic, Air Not 71 Tango climbing now, flight level 160. Final call, Luton traffic. There's that punch through. Hey, there we go. Standard pressure. So when I flew to Rhodes from Bristol in real life, they actually, the plane that we flew out on, they said it was a bit delayed, and when we got on, the captain was like, really sorry for the delay this morning. This aircraft was actually landed into Luton last night, and we had a delay getting it over to you. So they did this flight to come pick us up. They flew it over empty. No mods for the textures. The side stick diesel is a Moza AB9, and on top, the actual stick that you hold on to is from FS Projects. You say that Easy did a reposition flight Luton to Bristol about 3 days ago. There you go. Got some new hardware. Yeah. Been very, very lucky. Left turn. God, look at those clouds, man. Sim is on fire tonight. Look at it. Nothing for the weather. This is all default. Default. Whoa, how are you? Yeah, it has been a while. It's basically because I've not been streaming evenings, and we are aiming to change that. I've done a couple of random ones, and I've just sort of showed up, and then as a result, not many people have showed up, because of course they're not expecting me to, so I need to kind of put in the hours and build up the consistency. That's my little plan. Clouds clear up a bit closer to Bristol. Nice. How's that wind doing? Is it dying off? It doesn't look like it is. It's about 8 knots now. That's not too bad. Which is better, Airbus or Boeing? It really depends what you like. I mean, you're going to get a different answer from different people. In terms of simming, you're very well looked after as an Airbus pilot. I mean, Phoenix is just amazing right now. They've really done a cracking job recently. BFU update was insane and free. Neos are coming. VNAV update is coming. They're cooking with gas, as they say. Yeah, manual flying, yeah. Hand flying at the moment. Just making tiny little inputs on the stick. Tempted just to hand fly all the way in, to be quite honest with you. Will I do that? Should I hand fly all the way? When Sim Update 5? I don't know, Connor. Someone said it was delayed to next week. Couldn't tell you. Not really been paying a huge amount of attention to it. Like, it'll be cool when it gets here, but I don't really feel like I'm desperate for it. In the same way that I was desperate for Sim Update 4. Because Sim Update 4's working really well. Alright, left-hand turn. I'm going to do the actual full route. I'm going to teardrop out BRI 1. Do I ever get bored in the air? Occasionally, yeah. One of my biggest fears as a streamer is that you're going to get a dead chat and then you just sat here twiddling your thumbs looking like a dork. That is genuinely something that I sort of semi-live in fear of. But on the whole, that doesn't happen very often. Wow, look at those clouds. So, yeah, it's very rare that I get bored. I get bored if we do like a long haul, you know? The other left dunk, yeah, that's what I meant. Not that left, the other one. Ryback, thank you for the sub. Hero. Anyone that's subbed tonight, by the way, on Twitch, if you've linked your Twitch account to your Discord account, you should now see that you are able to join our members-only Discord server. And there are a few of you in YouTube earlier that became members, or got gifted members, and then you asked, how do I get into the Discord? And YouTube have changed things around, and the little page that we had on there that gave you a link is no longer there. So I've done the same thing on YouTube now. If you become a member or get gifted a member on YouTube, if you've linked your YouTube account to your Discord account, you should then see you can join the Discord. Hopefully. Hopefully. Equal time point coming up. Time to enter our destination data. So we're still on for 09. Yeah, so we've got 8 knots across the runway, 11 knots coming towards us. Lordy. We've got 3.2 tonnes estimated on board when we land of fuel, and our zero fuel weight is 56.2. So 56.2 add 3.2 makes 59.4. Auto brake low isn't going to stop us in time. Auto brake medium will. So we'll do auto brake medium. I'm going to pop in my destination data real quick. So the QNH at Bristol 1024. Temperature is 12 degrees. Wind is 050 at 14. Minimums into Bristol 813. That's us done. We've got descent coming up shortly. What we need is a fab new controller at Edinburgh. Never heard of him. Bristol traffic, Air Knot 71 Tango, flight level 160 inbound Asham, descending now for 2,500 feet on the ICTAM 1 Bravo, transitioning BRI 1 for ILS 09 Bristol traffic. Can't be bothered to vector, I'll just follow the BRI. The sim's looking great tonight, Dan, isn't it? Like, the way the sun's setting on it, it's gorgeous. I'm hoping we can get into Bristol before the sun fades, because generally I'm a bit better in the daylight. Still hand flying, by the way, like a boss. I'll zoom out the ND a bit just to give us a bit more context. How much is the yoke stick? What is it? It's a Moza AB9. Diesel, if you look at my YouTube channel, I've got a video on there called Quick and Easy Wing Views where it explains everything. Or, if you can't be bothered with that, get Chase Plane and it makes it dead easy. But you do have to pay for Chase Plane. Is the only thing. Thoughts on GFX? Not tried it. I know, I see a lot of you are quite excited for it though, so that's cool. That's cool. Stop yawning. Okay, we need to slow down a little bit. Bit of speed brake required here. Because we were supposed to be at 250 knots at POS max. Mr. Mint, good evening to you. How are you? I just want to make sure that there's plenty of separation. Where are you going? Presumably Bristol, given that you're at 1600 feet.
Bristol traffic down at 222, 5 pound final, lie left turn up.
Where are you going? Maybe we need to check in. Golf, Bravo, Zulu, Bravo, Bravo, Air 071 Tango. Can't see a flight plan, just wondering what your intentions are.
Bristol traffic down at 222, 3 mile final, runway 09, Bristol traffic. Bristol traffic, Air 222, landing runway 09, Bristol traffic.
Brilliant. I'm guessing you're going Bristol. Surely you're going Bristol. 13 miles between us, we need to keep an eye on that. Right, let's go speed 185. Unlucky Deckers.
71 Tango, apologies, got Bravo, Bravo here. Just realised that on my call and leave the side time. Apologies for that, we are landing at Bristol, turning right base now, 409 Bristol.
Roger, thanks for that. We are going to take the full BRI-1 approach, so we'll probably head out probably a bit further than you by the look of things. We'll come in behind you.
We'll go for Bravo.
What PC specs? 9800X3D and a 7900 XTX. Okay, speed brake is away.
Bristol traffic, go Bravo is final now, runway 09, Bristol.
Bristol traffic, Air 2282, vacated runway 09 via Bravo, taxiing down 23 via Zulu.
Not real route blocked. Well, what's happened on Twitch? What have I missed? Chat pause? I don't want to pause. Oh, I need to fly the damn plane here a minute. Sorry, Twitch. Cool, so we're heading out. We're going to make a left-hand turn. BRI/9. Then whiz round. We're not going to be able to see the other plane, are we?
Thank you.
Bit of a slammer. No, still no sign of Hanny. Oh, come on, Hanny. I need you to back me up. Where are you? He'll be here, don't worry. Don't you worry. Really struggling to slow down here. Right, let's go flaps 2. Get the landing system on. We're currently... I'm going to go for speed 160. Bristol traffic, Air 71 Tango, slow and speed 160 knots. It is a real world route if you class repositioning routes. Just saying. Alright, round we go. Go flaps full.
Air 71 Tango Bravo, how far out are you from 09?
10 miles for 71 Tango.
I know, and we're going to just follow the runway down, make it on Bravo, then Bristol traffic.
Roger. I'm going to enable autopilot just to get me established. It's quite cloudy here now, isn't it? Thank you so much, Aviator, giving it for a good cause, he says. Chiropractor sessions. Right, you watch it. I'm just going to butter the hell out of this now, just to spite you. We are now officially chasing butter. Honestly, the grief I take from you lot. I have to raise my sub prices. Bristol traffic, Air 71 Tango, 7.5 mile final for 09.
Traffic 107 Tango Whiskey on the outbound, CRS 09.
And Bristol traffic, go Bravo, vacated on true depth to the south apron, Bristol.
Okay, final approach speed. There's the M5.
Bristol traffic, and 16 November, slowing to 200, and turning heading 266, Bristol traffic.
Yeah, Mr. Mintz there, like, come on, Clover. That was so funny the other day. Call me Clover. Yeah, we'll have a repeat of that, please and thank you, because that was lovely, but... Am I British? Afraid so. Oh, Cav! Thank you. Thank you for becoming a member. Absolute hero. Cav, if you've linked your YouTube to Discord, see if you can get into the Discord now you remember, because I've only added that feature today. Alright. Go around altitude is 3,000 feet. That is set. Flaps full, speed brake armed, gear down 3 greens, auto brake medium, lights are set, eyes down for a full house, let's do it. Bristol traffic air not 71 Tango, 4 miles for 09, Bristol. Oh, I love a bit of Bristol too. It's my local, sort of. Still have to drive forever to get there, but it's my local. New tour on the virtual airline. Right, let's do it. So, wind is coming at us left to right across the runway. 10 knots. Going across the runway, 13 knots coming down at us. So, could be an interesting one, this. Bristol 09 always is. It's over these trees, I find. It's almost like you start to sink. One pilot that works out of Bristol was watching the streams once, watching me struggling, and basically said, don't be afraid to, like, give the stick a load of input if you need to, like, don't be afraid to do it. You shouldn't do it, like, all the time, but if you need to get it to move and it ain't moving, move it. And I can tell you, coming into land the other day in real life in 2.7, very lumpy bumpy approach. Sometimes I wonder if mine are too lumpy bumpy. I don't believe it is.
500. 100 above. Minimum.
Continue. Apparently 3 whites is okay at Bristol on 09.
100. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Oh, we've done it again. We've only gone and done it again. The butter machine returns to Bristol. You are all welcome. God, I'm so good. Just to be clear, Aviator, you're not getting a refund for your chiropractor donations. Let's jump off here. It's hard being the best. Oh. It's a hard face to pull, this one. Try not to be smug. Bristol traffic, air not 71 Tango, 09 vacated. Alright, where am I going to go? I'm going to taxi to stand... Where am I going to go? Let's go down the posh end. I'm going to go stand 2. Mr. Mintzo with his little, little clover things, clover leaves. I feel like I'm slowly getting to know 09. This is what this new tour's all about on the VA. It's called Mastering Bristol, so it's like in and out of Bristol Like somewhere and back, somewhere and back, somewhere and back. So it's 40 legs in total. So 20 return trips. Bristol traffic, Air 71 Tango taxi in stand 2 via Zulu. But the point is that by the time you've done like 20 trips out and back, you're going to get pretty good at this place, you know? And we're going to try and, if it's a success, we'll roll the concept out to other airports. Because it might be a bit of a goer, you never know. If people like it, then that's fine by me. Oh, righty. A little bit of music. Celebratory music. Good scenery as well for Bristol, this. So fly. Really good bit of scenery. I feel like the Bristol bounce there that we had, or the lump in 09, the old scenery, it was very, very pronounced to the point where you just wanted to miss it, like really miss it at all costs. Whereas now I feel like it's much more true to life, like the terraforming. Stand 2, here we go. Should have told GSX we're going here, shouldn't I? Oh, God. DHL will do. Don't know why I chose DHL then, I just panicked. Sorry, ground agent, I'm blinding you. Blinding you with my brilliance, no doubt. That'll do. Okie dokie, we made it to Bristol, so that should hopefully be the tour concluded. So, APU's fired. Let's turn off the clock. 33 minutes, wheels up to wheels down. It's not too bad at all. So, let's get engines off. And then we shall prepare for our departure to Eddie. Right, better give us, surely it's going to give us a 10, surely. Come on, yeah, there we go. Great touchdown, 1.23G, 200 feet per minute. Challenging conditions. Challenging. A little bit far down from the threshold, I'll grant you, but we were within the accepted range. We were chasing the butter just to prove a point. Yeah, that was fine. We did alright there. Pleased with that one. So does that mean that I've completed? Yes! It's all done. It's all done. Look at all those routes we did. Which just goes to show you can just stay within the UK and go to a lot of cool places. You sometimes think, oh, I've got to go from Spain, Italy, France. Just go somewhere in the UK. There's loads of places to go. So we finished that tour. So what we're going to do now is find us on here. Where are we? Here we are, awards, and we've got the new one, Mastering Bristol. So the first leg, you can see kind of the idea of the tour. It's like somewhere and back, somewhere and back, somewhere and back. Cheers, Ali. Back to the 3D printer to finish the pedestal. Nice. 3D printing and simming go well together, don't they? So first leg, nice and easy. Bristol to Eddie. Nice and easy. 012 X-ray. I'm going to take the 319 CW. What time are we at now? I'm going to go for a 9 o'clock on the dot departure, which should then get us into Eddie just after 10, which is perfect. I said I wanted to be done by 10. This is working out really well. Pushing at quarter to the... Okay, Clark, well, I might be 5 minutes behind you, because I've got a Newsky gives you a tolerance, so to speak. Let's take some external power real quick. Let's turn off the fuel pumps ready for our refuel. Let's turn off the APU for a minute. Is that you, Clark, over there?
There's traffic, off on 4 Delta, taking off runway 12. Esmo 1 Bravo departure.
Does the 1760 aircraft on stand 26 seem too big? Maybe. What is it? What aircraft is it?
Bristol traffic, Ascot 1760, taxi and runway 09.
Why is this website being weird? Doesn't say what aircraft type it is. Maybe the model matching's all weird. Could be that. Could be that. Ryanair will fire me. Sorry to disappoint you all, guys. Philip, thank you for the gifts on TikTok, by the way. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. For everyone and their kindness. Really appreciate it. Right, I'm going to make some notes real quick from here. It's normally what I do. So, call sign. X-ray November Oscar 012 X-ray. Free file on the network. So what we're doing 09, then 06 in pit 1 echo. I could do that in my sleep. Feel like we haven't been into Eddie enough lately. I feel like people are like, why do you always go to Edinburgh? And I was like, because I like it. And then I got like a bit of a complex about it and I stopped going there so much. I do like it a lot. Oh, hello, what's happening here? I just got GG turn up on TikTok, but I don't know what it means. Oh, it's Luke. Luke, thank you for the GGs on TikTok. So what on earth is that? Really appreciate it. Thank you, mate. I didn't realise that GIFs could do that. I'm a bit of a newbie when it comes to TikTok, I'm afraid. Alright, that's that flight plan filed. 012 X-ray. Let's unload the old flight plan. Bring in the new one. Thank you, Luke. ILS. Let me show you the charts. We're going to do... I'm going to go final. Probably going to vector myself from Tartan. Leave Tartan at a heading and then come out round. So yeah, we'll figure that out. That's fine. That's fine. Look at us, 4 of us on the ground littering the place up. And a Tomjet keeping things nice and tidy. Well, that's good. We mostly got to Bristol in daylight. It got a bit murky towards the end, didn't it?
Traffic, not 25 Charlie, pushing back, stand 6, expect runway departure 09. Bristol traffic.
Okay, just waiting for the last little bit of cargo to get off. Where's the Discord link? Yeah, so Cav, we had this weird thing today where a few people got gifted members on YouTube, and obviously they were like, where's the Discord link? And they couldn't find it in the community tab. So what we've done today to try and resolve it is we've set up Discord so that if you've got a Discord account and you've connected your YouTube account to your Discord account in the Discord settings, it should let you write in. It should show you that you're entitled to join the server within Discord, because Discord synchronizes with YouTube and it can detect you're a member of this channel and it will let you in. But that's literally as of 4 hours ago we set that up. So maybe give that a go. If it doesn't work, just send me an email and I'll give you the link after the stream. airnot@icloud.com. Come on, cargo, hurry up. Proper suitcases today, look. It is working, just to let you know. Oh, you got in, Doc. Nice. Superb. Well, in that case, Cav, do what Doc did. Default or payware? Payware for the scenery and the plane. Good evening, Duck. here's another one. And they're off.
Bristol traffic, confirming go past my hotel, lining up runway 09 Bristol.
Right, when can I load this one? Does GSX still think we're deboarding? If I reset everything, load us in. There we go.
Bristol traffic, confirming go past hotel, taking off runway 09 Bristol.
Oh, cheers, Fab. Thank you. Yes, Fab, I was getting a bit worried. I'm basically not sure what I want. I keep trying this, trying that, or knocking things up in Photoshop. I don't want to send you on a wild goose chase, if you know what I mean, until we know what we want. I say we, I really appreciate that. Thank you, Fab. Sorry for mucking you around. Oh, was that an A380? No, surely not. Is it actually? Yeah, it actually is. Going to Newsky. Oh my word. Clark, do something. It's a new one. Why isn't GSX doing anything? Boarding requested. Waited for other services. What's it doing? Complete now. Boarding completing. Doc says, I just linked my YouTube via Discord. Go to your connections tab in settings and you should find the link there. Ideal. What's the best first steps for beginning on VATSIM? Have a look on the channel. I've got a video called How to Start on VATSIM Without the Stress. You might find it useful, you might not. Hopefully you find it useful. Right, here we go. Now we're refueling. And we're boarding. Good. God, that took a while. Okay, over to the MCDU then. Let's get this plane set up. So, MCDU. ATSU. AOC. Flight init. Should bring in the new plan any second. There you go, EGGD to EGPH, alternate Manchester, 57 minutes en route, init page, init request. Ever thought about doing the other side of VATSIM and observing some ATC? Selfishly, and this isn't a good thing, but selfishly, I'm just having such a good time flying at the moment. I lack the motivation to do it. And then I hear all these stories about, oh, it takes, you know, months in the queue. And I'm kind of like, well, maybe I should just focus on the channel and the VA, and that can be my contribution, you know? I don't know. I don't know. So maybe I'll change my mind on that. I feel like maybe I could at some point. Are we seriously only cruising at 260? Or is that one of those things where it's like not quite right? Let me have a look. 27, 28, 280. Okay. Bring in the wind. Wind request.
Bristol traffic out on 205 Charlie, taxi in runway 09 via Zulu and Golf. Bristol traffic.
It can take a minute, Cav. I think there's like a time on it where it like syncs every X number of minutes. So impressed with this MCDU, I really am. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Top drawer. Right, what are we doing then? Out of Bristol. 09. Brecon 1 Zulu departure. Insert that. Into Eddie. Arrival 06. In pit 1 Echo. I'm not going to go via anywhere. I'm going to make a point to say no via, in fact. I'm going to vector myself after Tartan. Secondary flight plan. We're going to go EGGD/EGGD. Pop that in there. Back to the secondary flight plan button. Into the secondary flight plan. Departure 09. Brecon 1 Zulu. Come out of there. And then back into Bristol if we need it. We'll put ILS 09 in with no star, just so we've got some waypoints in, so we can do a direct to if we're out on the star or out on the SID and we have trouble, we need to get back. That's my plan. Bum. You fly Bristol to Eddie and back every 2 weeks when you're working in Yeovil, really? It's a cracking little route, isn't it? Absolutely cracking. Are my liveries in FSLTL yet? I remember last time you said they'd be in the next update. Yeah, so Linkus, we've submitted, what have we submitted? 319, 320, 321, 320 Neo, 321 Neo, A330 300 and 200, A340 300, A340 600, A350 900, Boeing 737, 747 400, 767, 787, 777, 200 and 300, and the MD-11. So they've all been approved. They've all been like, yep, you're in. They've sent me a message to be like, we've basically you have to send it to them. They spend about a week where it goes into like a review process, and then you get a message back saying yes or no. And we did them in 3 batches, and in all 3 cases we got a message back saying yep, it's in and you'll be included in the next FSLTL update. But we don't know when that's going to be, because there is no real rhyme or reason as to when it's going to be, because they're volunteers and they kind of do it based on when there's a good reason to, like when there's a good backlog. So all we can do really is sit here and be really, really, really patient. George, how you doing? But yeah, hopefully not too much longer. I mean, the last update they did was in October, and the update before that I think was either March or April. So it stands to reason that based on that cadence, we're probably due one. But who knows? Once you become a VA partner on VATSIM, you get access to a VA Discord, and the amount of people that are in there, like, they realise that, so that they get made into a partner, they realise they can submit their liveries, they do so. First of all, they normally ask, who do I send my liveries to get them converted? And then they're like, nobody, because we don't do that. It's like, I can't just...
Traffic out on 25 Charlie, departing runway 09 on the Brecon 1 Zulu departure, Bristol traffic.
I can't just send them, say, my Phoenix livery and be like, here, take this, convert it for me. Doesn't work like that.
Bristol traffic, Red Dragon, 9 to Tango Juliet.
They have entirely different 3D models, and therefore you have to develop everything from scratch. Mailboy, I'm recording a video tomorrow where I explain everything. I've had a lot of people ask today, and that's usually a good barometer signal of people are going to like that video, so I really hope you do. I hope it's useful to you. Come on. Last few. Will you lot hurry up? I've got to get to Edinburgh. Not saying the video will be out tomorrow, but I'm making the video tomorrow. Short answer is it's such a faff. It's been a right faff. But hopefully my video can help some people. So. Hopefully. Green H is still 1024, that's good. I'm good, thanks, George. Yeah, so Moboy, that's exactly what I'm trying to achieve with this video, because, like, for every one person that can build a cockpit out of wood and whatever, there must be 100, 200 people that just want something that clamps to their desk. And that's all this is. It's a desk clamp. Everything's attached to it. Boff. And for your average desktop simmer, you can really, 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 really level up your setup just with that, without needing to rip out your room and start building a cockpit. And do you know what I mean? We're loaded. Good, we can get out of here really quick then. So let's send that to the MCDU. Let's do our departure. 09, dry, sync the load sheet, sync the weather.
Traffic out at 25 Charlie, airborne runway 09 in left turn, Brooklyn 1 Zulu departure.
Laps 3.
North west of Bristol. Bristol traffic.
So init page B is in. Performance is in. And we got our initial altitude is going to be 6,000 feet. I do believe. Yep. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. You know what I didn't do? I didn't start the APU, so quickly let's start the fuel pumps. I was too busy yapping about FSLTL. What's Grumpy saying? FSLTL and Phoenix Neo will both drop together. Nice Christmas present. Don't say that, Grumpy. That's a long wait, isn't it? Belts on, people. Oh, thanks, Fab. Thank you. Go on, APU. I should have started that much sooner, shouldn't I? Luckily, we're not in a 777 and it doesn't take like 4 hours to start. Well, I've got a flight out of Bristol to Malaga, 6 AM. Oh my word. I love Bristol. I was there week before last. Flew back in from, or flew out and back in, Tunisia, in feeder. Very nice it was too. I like Bristol. Small but perfectly formed. Right, APU is a go. Beacon on. Why isn't that doing anything? There it goes. So this is the thing, isn't it? People using people using the old scenery. When I'm in my scenery, it appears like they're in the terminal, and to them it probably looks like I'm way too far back. You can't win, can you? It's waiting for deboarding? What? What are you talking about, GSX? Deboarding finished ages ago. Right, let's just restart you, because you're annoying me now. Who loves GSX? Prepare for pushback and departure. Come on, you lot, hurry up. I've got to get to Edinburgh. I don't want to be late.
Hello, Captain.
I love it when it works.
Pushback.
I'm joining EasyJet as a first officer. Wow, congratulations. Final exam flight. So it's your passing. Flown to Fort Ventura a few times. Excited to...
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
excited for Malaga. Malaga's lovely. I love the arrival into Malaga. I love GSX when it works, but it quite often causes an issue or two, doesn't it? Specifically love it when it catapults me 600 feet into the air. Yeah, what did I do? I was in Hamburg and I just got to the gate and I set the parking brake and it was like I sat on a spring. Like, you remember those springs in Sonic? Like the red springs in Sonic. It's like, doing. It's like, oh, okay. I guess we're doing this now. Right, can we go now? Please, can we go now, GSX? Here we go. For 09, face west. Are we clear? Bristol traffic, Air 012 X-ray stand 2, pushing back on to Zulu, facing west for runway 09, Bristol traffic.
Release parking brakes, please.
Have I tried self-loading cargo? No. Maybe I should.
Commencing push.
See you later, Bristol. I like Bristol. You like Bristol. Pilot flying, not pilot monitoring.
Clear to
That's the good bit, though, isn't it? That's the bit you want, surely. Right, let's start Newsky. Otherwise, the VA won't get the credit, and I won't have technically started this tour. Hey, Joanna's in. Hey, Joanna. Gonna be a slammer. I believe in you, Dork. Don't worry. Knock 'em dead. Well, don't do that, but you know what I mean. Do a good job.
reset parking brakes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our Airbus A319. Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following safety procedures. The safety card found in your...
Do you not need special training then to go to Madeira?
important information.
Or as a first officer you don't, but presumably your
Oxygen masks,
captain does.
life jackets, and the brace
Bristol
position.
traffic, Air 282 uniform, landing up runway 09, Bristol traffic.
There are 8 emergency exits on this.
Okay, let's start engine 2.
Unlocking gear.
Now pointing out the
Let's go
exit
flaps 3.
to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency,
As a first officer, captain lands and takes off. Okay.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
as shown. It must be fastened.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Bristol traffic, Air 282 uniform, Brecon 1 Zulu departure, taking off runway 0.
Auto brake max. There we go. There's engine number 2. Whoops, almost ready to go. Yeah, there we go. Crack in. Turn off the APU bleed then, and let's get a taxi light on. And think about getting out of here. Get up to Eddie. It's already 6 minutes past 9. Behind schedule. Bristol traffic, Airnaut 012 X-ray taxiing to holding point. Golf X-ray for 09 via Zulu and Golf. Bristol traffic. Need the same with Innsbruck. Yes, I think you're right. I think you're right. Just watch me land the 777 at Gatwick. When was that? Was that an old video?
Bristol traffic. Not 12 November, pushing back from stand 3. Bristol traffic.
First leg of the new tour, Joanna, yeah. Figured I'd just try one tour like this, you know, because it's always hard to know whether this is going to work or not going to work. I don't know whether people are going to get sick of Bristol and give up halfway through. Only time will tell. You've got to try these things, haven't you? Gotta try. Clark, I was at Aerospace Bristol at the weekend. And they had all the tables laid out under Concorde, like you said about, they had the signs up, Christmas under Concorde. I remember you telling me about that. Yes, that's right, yeah. Yeah, it's really cool to go and see that Concorde. Took the boys in to have a look. Again, they were just both like, well, why? Why? Like, why was Concorde so good and now it's gone away? They just couldn't understand it. They're like, why have we gone backwards? It's like, I don't know, boys. Follow the money. It's all I could tell them, really. You know, someone had their wedding there. I noticed there was a church, I think. So you go up the stairs, obviously to enter the Concorde, and like there was some rooms off to the right, and I'm fairly certain there was like a church thing going on in there, and there was a sign up saying like Concorde Church. So is that where they do the weddings and stuff, in there? Yeah, like Joanna says, money. Follow the money. And all shall be revealed. Nice little place though. In general. They had an engine out of a Vulcan, they had a Harrier jump jet, they had some other cool stuff in there. Would recommend. You have your civil stuff in there, then the reception. I was surprised by how long the interior was as well, actually.
Traffic, Airnaut 12 November, taxi into runway 09 via Zulu and Golf.
Yeah, I got halfway up, and I thought, oh, this must be the end. But then I realised, oh, I'm only halfway up.
282, uniform timing flight number 260.
Right, anyone come in? I'm just going to hold here a moment. Start the clock. Bristol traffic, Airnaut 012 X-ray via Golf X-ray, lining up, taking off runway 09 Brecon 1 Zulu, Bristol. Landed at Bristol a couple of times, but every time I end up right on the Bristol bounce. I think with this scenery, and in real life, it's less pronounced than it used to be with the old scenery on the sim. The old Pilot Plus scenery, I feel like that Bristol bounce was always really, like, almost like landing on a sort of triangular prism. It was very pointy, janky, plane would go bang when you hit it. Whereas this feels much more true to life. Not saying it's not there, it is there, 100%. I was talking to one guy in the stream because I think I was flying to Bristol one night, and obviously the algorithm chucked the stream up to them, and they were a Bristol Neo captain, I believe. And they said sometimes the strategy is to land after it. Right, are we ready to go to Eddie? Turn and burn. Okay, Manflex 67 SRS green, Auto Thrust blue, runway green. B1, rotate. Every time, I can feel my stick, like, creaking. Damn. Flaps 3 feels really hard to pull back on this plane. I don't know why that is. Positive climb, gear up. Flaps 3 departure just feels crazy hard.
12 November, lining up on runway 09, Bristol traffic.
Okay, leave us climb. Dip the nose. Bristol traffic air not 012 X-ray airborne out of 09, Bracken 1 Zulu passing 2500 Bristol. Might get a last little bit of sunlight. You never know. I don't know what it is with the Phoenix. Flaps 3 departures almost feels like I'm going to snap my stick, the amount of force I have to put on it. I don't know why that is. I did it once. We were coming out of Jersey, I think, and I pulled back so much that my entire pedestal tipped. And I was like, well, I don't know what to do at this point, really. Like, I genuinely don't. In real life, it's quite harsh, is it? What, on a flaps 3 versus, like, on a flaps 1 takeoff, you just pull back and off it goes. But flaps 3, it's like, my God, you've got to, like, really yank the bloody thing. You know what I mean? I don't know whether that's true to life or not. Right, we're going to take a view on what's around us and potentially just climb straight away. True in real life. Okay, once again, Phoenix was right. Like, to the point then I was pulling back so much I was concerned I might have had like a tail strike or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. William, how are you?
Bristol traffic, not 12 November, party runway 09 on the Bracken 1 departure. Bristol traffic.
Bristol traffic and 012 X-ray, Bracken 1 Zulu, climbing now, flight level 280, final call, Bristol traffic. Do I work in aviation? No. No, no, no. I'm just merely a muppet with a YouTube channel. Somehow, by some miracle, managed to get a smallest amount of traction. And here we are. If you like being true to life, most airlines now use flaps 3 for landing, says OG. Also, good evening, OG. Didn't realise you were in the stream. How are you? Jolly good. So we've got... Is that Gremlin? And we got... They're going to Frankfurt. We're out of their way. We should be absolutely fine. Where's Clark? Clark must be nearly there. Yeah, Clark's up by Manny nearly. I would have thought a flap 3 takeoff would require less pullback on the stick as well, and I can't fathom why it isn't the other way. Because you got more lift, right? That's the whole point. So then why are you having to crank it back so much to get it to do the thing? I don't know. I don't know. So more drag, true. True, true. Yeah, like, coming out of Luton it's flap 3 and it wasn't too bad. It was, I still had to give it everything, but there it felt a little bit like, am I going to snap my stick off of my joystick base? Like, it doesn't want to go anymore and I'm really, really, really pulling it here. So I don't know. Jackson, good evening. How are you? You're going great. Good. Love to see it. I'm great. I can't complain. I've had a lovely day flying around Greece, and now we're flying up to Edinburgh, one of my favourite routes. If I were to complain right now, I doubt anyone would listen. You couldn't blame them. Landing flap 3 is better for drag and noise because the engine runs slower, therefore it saves fuel and makes go around simpler because there are less flap retractions. True. So do you need more flare or less flare in a flaps 3 versus a flaps full? If there's less drag... Now let me think about this. You'd need less. Right? Yeah, James is saying less as well. But add 4 knots onto the approach speed. But surely if you tell the MCDU that you're going flaps 3, it will calculate that. Oh, nice one, Jackson. When you say RHO, you mean roads. Yeah. On top of that? Really? Yeah, there's a flaps 3 button on the overhead. Isn't that to stop the call-outs? We'll have a look in a minute. I don't really do flaps 3 that often. I always go flaps 4. Don't know why. So is that more of a personal thing then, James, rather than a thing that you must do? Adding the 4 knots. You just prefer that? Hey, Quan. Good evening, good evening. Do I get bored of flying the Airbus? I tend to enjoy Boeing more, but I miss the lack of tech in them. Honestly, right now, I've got a load of new Airbus hardware here, so I'm just super psyched to fly the Phoenix at any possible opportunity, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, I can. If I was in it all day, every day, I could see that it might be nice to fly the 7.3. No, fair enough, James. Like, the Phoenix is really good, all the wind control hardware is really good. There's also, like, wind flex hardware. There's obviously, like, the Moza AB9 that just gives one of the greatest simming experiences I've ever had from a joystick. Like, it's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So glad I got to try that sim at Gatwick at Infinity Sim Wings the week before it turned up, because otherwise how would I have known? Like, how would I have known if it's good or bad, really? Like, yes, it feels force feedbacky. Does that make it good? I don't know. Guess if you like force feedback, that would have been my conclusion. But literally, having been to see Hanny at Gatwick, using his sim, and I remember when I was there, I just paid such close attention to how that stick felt. And then the next week, Moza sent the AB9, and I was like, oh yeah, this is it. This is it. Like, wild. It's a lot of money, but yeah, it solves the problem entirely. There's nothing more that I want from this stick. Like, oh, I wish it had. No, it's done. It's perfect. Solved problem. Now the only wind controller coming out with their sticks, and you might say, well, what's the point in them? It's like, well, now the price war can start, can't it? Really? Because if they're both going after the same thing and they both reach the same level of solved problem status, no further features required, Your Honour, then what do? They fight on price. And who's that good for? Me and you. I've not used the Ursa Minor, Daryl, even. So I couldn't say. Speaking to others, the impression I get is that it's a good... I'm getting tired. It's a good budget entry-level stick, but obviously the force feedback ones go far and beyond. If it's going to be the Ursa Minor stick or the TCA from Thrustmaster, the general consensus I get from people is get the Ursa Minor, which makes sense, I suppose. So we're now over Wales. Scottish is on. That's cool. That's cool. Information Delta. Runway News 06. QNH 1032. Amazing. We're due in at 10 past 10. So 45 minutes we'll be there. Jim's got both. Wind controls way better. Yeah. You're not the first person to say that, Jim. But obviously if you were to compare either with like an AB9 or a, there'd be no contest. But not everyone wants to spend that, and I understand. So yeah, good on. We can put autopilot on now. 26,000 feet, might as well. Yeah, good on Windwing really for Wind control. Damn it. Can't not call them Windwing. How long till our equal time point? Stop yawning! I feel like every time I stream, get to about 9:30, I start yawning. Probably a sign there, isn't there? Go to bed! You only have to look at the sim racing world to see how competitive they get at trying to get the price to features. So the more in the market, the better for us. Exactly. Like, it can't be bad, can it? Can't be bad. Like, I feel like if Wind Control bring out their force feedback stick and they send it over, don't know if they're going to, but let's just presume I get a review unit. It's like, I can't really look at Moza and be like, oh, I wish Moza's did this, because it does everything I want. Everything. Like, there's nothing I want from this stick. It's perfect in that sense. What some people might find jarring is the price. So that's pretty much the only attack vector that Wind Control has. Plus ecosystem, I suppose. Maybe there's some ecosystem benefits if it can plug into SimMap Pro and it can, I don't know, do this and that with other stuff. I don't know. But, yeah, price. That's going to be great for us. That's what you want. I mean, that's basically how Nvidia's gotten out of control, isn't it? Because I know AMD are in the market, but they are not at the same level as Nvidia, I don't think. Pretty much pick a thing and AMD a generation, maybe two behind in it. What was it Jensen said once? He goes, the goal with Nvidia is to, even if the competition gave their product away for free, you would still want to pay for ours. Like, that's how obsessed the guy is. But really, for a lot of things, they are the only game in town. So they can charge what they want. Hence they're worth however many trillion it is now. Which is bad for us. That's my point. If there was like another... If Intel was as good as Nvidia, if there was another Nvidia out there, do you think Nvidia would be charging what they do? Or could they charge what they do? They might try it, but would they get away with it? They probably wouldn't. Because we'd be like, well, no, we'll go with the other guys. Because they're as good. AMD has so much potential, but always misses the opportunity. I couldn't agree more. They are their own worst enemy. They just need to get the hell out of their own way sometimes. They really do. They just fumble it. They absolutely fumble it. There's always like a yeah but with AMD. It's so good, but like my 7900 XTX, really, really strong card. Like for rasterization, like knocking out frames the old-fashioned way, just like boff, here's a frame, boff, here's a frame. Like you should see it play Call of Duty. It rips through it. Amazing card. 24 gigs of RAM, really affordable compared to anything from Nvidia. But and then the but start. But it uses loads of power. But the drivers aren't as good. But mine occasionally crashes and I don't really know why, except if I undervolt it, that seems to stop it. But FSR isn't as good as DLSS. But a load of the launch models, they had like vapor chamber issues. But this, but, yeah. The buts roll off the tongue whenever you talk about AMD. I just feel like next gen, if Nvidia comes out with their 60 series, whenever that is, and continues to take the mick out of us, much like they've done with 40 and 50 series. 30 series was a good gen, I thought. That was a good gen, and that was the first gen that I'd paid attention to PC gaming in a long time, because I'd been out of the game for a while, mostly using Macs, because I was in development at the time, and it was all like Mac based. Had no interest in gaming, I was too busy being a nerd. And obviously COVID happened, and I thought, oh, wouldn't a gaming PC be a good idea right now? And then you start looking around, it's like 20 series is reaching obviously the end of its tail, and you think, well, it makes sense to hang on for 30 series. And I remember watching the presentation being like, damn, like 3070 for 499, faster, what's it Jensen said, faster than a 2080 Ti for 499, and I was like, damn, take my money, I'm sold. I'm absolutely sold. Thought that was great. And then when 40 series came out, it was like, what the hell is this? Like, are you mad? Are you absolutely mad? And then 50 series came out, and that was pretty much a nothing burger. Just like, yeah, I was looking at the 5080 versus the 4080. I was like, well, beside all this like DLSS multi-frame gen crap that they're like trying to force feed you, it's like, not a lot going on here, is there? Not really. for an entire gen. It's almost like the 90 class gets the uplift, and then the rest just shuffles around a bit, and it's like, well, there we go. Elba Pino, how are you? Long time no see. For some reason the 4060 has less VRAM than the 3060. Yeah, wasn't there a thing though? So there was a something, wasn't there, with that? Is it memory bandwidth or something like that? I think this is all to say, if AMD can come out with a new gen of cards before Nvidia come out with theirs, because Nvidia are apparently rumoured delayed now till 27, so much longer cadence than usual. If AMD can come out with something next gen sooner, doesn't fumble it, doesn't overprice it, is generous with VRAM, I feel like they could really, and their drivers are good on day one and remain good. There's such an opportunity for AMD, there really is. Garden Steak, good evening. Is the Moza stick any good? It's amazing, yeah. Big if on the not fumbling. Well, there you go, yeah. CPUs seem to be less fumbly than the GPUs, though. Like AMD CPUs, USB connectivity issues to one side, generally are pretty good. Am I in Scottish Control? Not yet, but I soon will be. Got a little while yet. 125680. So yeah, I don't know. It would be great, wouldn't it, if AMD could come out with something, but whether they will or not. PMDG 737700 now on Marketplace. £28.19 for an upgrade. Oh. That's about right, isn't it? Because it was 60% off, is it? Is that how they've done it? Because it was about 30-something bucks, I think. I suppose once you do currency. I'm holding off on getting a Moza until they release a left-handed version. Yes. Didn't they say something about that at FS Weekend? I'm sure they did. Or didn't they? Can't remember now. Or was that wing control? I think it's wing control, actually. But you can buy sticks from elsewhere, like mine's from FS Projects. CN Tech do one that's quite reasonably priced, and you don't have to wait for ages like you do with FS Projects. I've not used the CN Tech, but a couple of guys in the Discord I think have it. And they very much like it. This is the problem with FS Projects, is if you order now, I don't even know when it would get here. Let's have a look. Have a little look. Okay. We remind all our customers that we do not have side sticks on stock ready to be shipped, and we build each side stick only on order. Blah 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 blah. Orders will be processed. Blah 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 blah. We inform customers that orders received from the 19th of March 2026 will be processed in June. Wow. That's a minute there, Scottish.
Eurowing 74 Yankee, climb flight level 290.
Flight level 290, 74 Yankee.
Scottish Control, Air Knot 012 X-ray, flight level 280.
Air Knot 012 X-ray Scottish, hello. It's an input 1 Echo for runway 06, squawk 7502.
Input 1 Echo for 06, squawk 7502, Air Knot 012 X-ray.
Line Air 156 Papa, expect flight level 170 at Tunsley.
Expecting 170, right now, 156 Papa.
In pit 1 Echo for 06, that's what I've got planned, that's good.
Easy 87 Juliet, descend flight level 200, route direct Haven.
Right, let's get us some destination data in.
5 Charlie, descend flight level 80.
Descend 80, 25 Charlie.
Eurowings 43 X-ray, report the passing altitude, climb now, flight level 90.
Flight level 90, passing 4,500 feet, 43 X-ray.
Air not 012 X-ray, you might have Unicom traffic just climbing through your level, your 12 o'clock range of 26 miles, currently indicating 240 and they're filed at 370.
Roger, we'll keep an eye out, thanks, Air not 012 X-ray.
Center, good, students, trying, and 1928 have it.
Yeah, there they are.
Giant, I'll call you back. Break air not 012 X-ray, just avoiding action for that traffic there. Make a left turn heading 345.
Left 345, Air not 012 X-ray.
The Giant calling, was that Giant 9038?
Soon, Garden State. Tomorrow, I'm
Scottish, hello to you. Maintain flight level 370 direct Rocan.
tomorrow I'm working on a video showing you how I set all this up. Then the next video in the pipe will be that.
155, climb flight level 300.
BP's for
This is the way, Cav.
74 Yankee.
74 Yankee, left heading 155, climb flight level 300.
Flight level 300, left heading 15574 Yankee.
Ryanair 156, Papa, descend flight level 170, level by Tunzo.
Descending 170, left Ryanair 156 Papa.
Air not 012 X-ray, that traffic now, flight level 270, indicating your 3 o'clock, range of 3.5 miles.
Roger, 012 X-ray.
Air not 25 Charlie, heading 350 degrees, descend altitude 6,000 feet, the Edinburgh QNH 1032.
Turn right, 350 degrees, 6,000 feet, QNH 1032, out 25 Charlie.
Eurowings 43 X-ray, fly heading 170 degrees, climb flight level 130.
Yeah, it'd be nice to make some videos again. I feel like videos have been a bit lacking lately since I've been on the holiday.
74 Yankee, left heading 140 degrees.
Left heading 140 degrees, 74 Yankee.
Blighty 7464, descend flight level 90.
790, blighty 7464.
Air not 25 Charlie, speed 250 knots.
250 knots, not 25 Charlie.
Blighty 7464, speed 250 knots.
Speed 250 knots, blighty 7464.
Blue Max 32 Tango, expect RMP approach runway 07 via Lurgu.
Roger, RMP, runway 07,
Ascot 230, taxi left Alpha, hold Alpha 1, report ready.
Left Alpha, hold Alpha 1, report ready, Ascot 230.
Eurowings 43 X-ray, climb flight level 150.
Flight level 150, Eurowings 43 X-ray.
Air not 25 Charlie, descend altitude 5,000 feet.
Roller's doing so good, isn't he?
Air not 012 X-ray, thanks for your help. You can resume a navigation direct ESPO.
Direct Expo, Air not 012 X-ray.
Blue Max 32 Tango, descend when ready, flight level 180, and you can route direct Lurgu, Lima India, Romeo Golf, uniform.
Roger, descent 10, route direct Lurgu,
Scottish Control, Air not 12 November with you.
Yeah, sometimes it's just nice to just listen to the controllers because they're so flipping good, aren't they?
Route direct in-pit.
Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, it'd be nice to get some videos back on the go. I feel like videos have been a bit lacking lately.
Blighty 7464, descend flight level 70.
Descend 70, blighty 7464.
Amber 119, nothing further for you, monitor 122.8, good day.
Monitor Unicom, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. right, brake, Eurowing 74 Yankee, resume our navigation direct Bolas, climb flight level 390.
Okay, we got top of descent in just under 40 miles. Hey David, there you are. How are you doing?
Now, flight level 250, direct Mohammed.
Heated, I think.
And again, that'll carry wave only, no voice. Brake, park 907, Papa, the Inverness wind at the moment, 090 degrees, 3 knots, but it's been variable for the last hour. What runway would you prefer?
We're fine with sticking as filed, 305 on the ILS, Braveheart 907 Papa.
Braveheart 907 Papa, roger, descend when you're ready, flight level 130.
Down to flight level 130, Braveheart 907 Papa.
Air not 25 Charlie, speed 220 knots or greater, descend 3,000 feet.
220 or greater, descend 3,000 feet, 25 Charlie.
Blighty 7464, you're going to have about 27 miles from there. Increase your rate of descent to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1032.
How you doing, Stu?
QNH 1032, down to 5,000.
Any problems with my wind wing equipment yet? No, none.
Eurowing 4.
Oh, it's early days, of course.
Heading 130 degrees.
That's heading 130 degrees, Eurowing 43.
Air not 282, uniform flyer present.
Oh,
heading,
it's
descend
terrible
now,
when you have
flight
internet
level
problems.
160.
It's almost like running water, isn't it?
160, present tapping, Air not 282, uniform.
Air not 012 X-ray, descend when ready, flight level 200.
When ready, flight level 200, 012 X-ray.
Eurowing 71 Bravo, monitor 122 decimal 8, bye-bye.
122, thank you for the goodbye, 71 Bravo.
Blue Max 32 Tango, descend flight level 140.
Descend flight level 140, Blue Max 32 Tango.
Air not 25 Charlie, right 030 degrees, cleared ILS 06, speed 180 knots or greater.
Cleared ILS.
We're making good time.
180 or greater, 25 Charlie.
Blighty 7464, speed 180 knots.
So where are we precisely? Coming up over the lakes.
Easy A7 Juliet, your present heading, descend flight level
Clark is
160.
on final, looking like it.
Heading descend 160, definitely.
Hello, I've got 230, we're ready for departure.
I've got 230, thanks from Alpha 106, cleared for takeoff for wind, 060 degrees 7 knots.
Cleared for takeoff from Alpha 1, I've got 230.
Blue Max 32 Tango, descend flight level 100.
What we need to do is work out our weights while I'm doing this.
Air not 282 uniform, descend flight level 90, speed 250 knots.
So 58.1 is 0 fuel weight, 3.8,
Actually 282 uniform, 250 or greater.
so that's going to be 51.9,
And easy 87
61.9.
250 knots. Blighty 7464, descend.
No auto brake will do us.
Descend 4,000 feet, Blighty 7464.
Eurowings 43 X-ray, thanks for your patience. Continue the heading. You've got traffic passing down the right side. Climb flight level 250.
Go on, Clark. Nail it. Not long to go now.
7 Juliet, descend flight level 120. Descend 120, yes, we did.
He's on the 10-mile final. Loads of time. Oh, it's awful when your internet goes. You just don't know what to do you? Don't know what to do.
With a right turn direct ringer. Altitude 3,000 feet.
Ours went out a few weeks ago.
Squawk 2215.
And I just gave up. I was like, I'm just going to go and walk the dog. I can't do anything. Like, just can't do anything. Obviously, I was working from home, so took the dog out, got to the bottom of the road, and there's a very sheepish-looking fibre engineer with his head down a manhole and a hands full of cables being like, oh shit, what have I done?
Charlie speed 160 knots or greater till 40 ME.
160 till 4, 25 Charlie.
So I'm fairly certain he was the reason why it went out.
Shuttle 5 Papa, thanks, I'll call you back with a clearance.
Right. Flight level 200.
7464. You can make a right turn now, heading 105, descend 3,000 feet.
right turn 105, descend 3,000 feet, please.
Fly manual from here. I flew manual
32 Tango, descend
all the way
flight
to
level
Bristol from
70.
Luton.
Hearing 74 unit Yankee, monitor 122.8, good day.
Unicom, thank you for ATC services, 74 Yankee.
Airnaut 282 uniform, it's going to be a right base from there with about 35 miles, expedite descent. Roger, expedite descent, Airnaut 282 uniform. Ascot 230, report passing altitude, climb now, flight level 270. Passing 6,000, climb 2.
Oh, what?
Ascot 230. Brave Park 907, Papa, descend flight level 110.
Flight level
You got switcherooed.
Airnaut 282 uniform, descend flight level 70.
I've got a friend who works for OpenReach, and he's heard that some engineers will fix a fault by simply switching someone who's broken onto one that isn't, therefore putting the other person onto the broken one, and then they complain. And it just shuffles the problem around until they can fix it.
Runway 06, clear to land, 125 Charlie.
And Cosmic 93 Echo Victor flying.
Just keep doing it, Doc. Really, is all I can suggest.
310 for Cosmic 93 Echo Victor.
That's all you can do. Just keep going.
Go ahead.
You're 84 I'm just wondering if we can get clear to a higher altitude, possible.
Hearing 40 X-ray, what's the requested level today?
350 as possible, 43 X-ray.
Hearing 40 X-ray, roger. Climb level 350, you can resume your own navigation, direct dollar.
Alright, flight level 200, here we are. Plane should level out.
310, can you repeat the direct for 43 X-ray?
Direct dollar. Delta Oscar Lima Alpha Sierra.
We've got a decel point coming up as well.
And flight level 350, you're in 43 X-ray, thank you very much.
Airnaut 282 uniform, left heading 315 with 31 miles, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1032.
315, 4,000 feet, QNH 134,
Just confirm, QNH 1032.
QNH 1032, Airnaut 282 uniform.
Easy 87 Juliet, continue the present heading, descend flight level 70, speed now 220 knots.
I mean, Doc, if you want, fly along with us. Like, fly in a convoy. Joanna found that help. Joanna's relatively new. Done really well.
Airnaut 012 X-ray, descend flight level 100.
Flight level 100, Airnaut 812 X-ray.
Airnaut 12 November, descend when ready, flight level 200.
Roger that. Yeah.
Flight level 200 when ready.
If you sort of, if we put like Joanna in the middle of the pack,
Redirect Elbus.
Redirect Elbus, Ascot 230.
I think Joanna. Well, Joanna, if you're in the chat, you can explain it. But
Vacating, wind 070 degrees 7 knots.
it's sometimes easier if you're not sure what to do. If you've got someone ahead of you that's being told to do the same thing ahead of time, you can kind of figure it out a bit.
6,000 feet, Inverness QNH 10.
Even if you're just flying on Unicom, just being with others, building up that muscle memory, you know. Oh, Joanna, we were literally just talking about you.
Break, Blue Max 32 Tango, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1030, and via Lurgu, cleared RMP approach runway 07.
Roger, QNH 1030, and 451% Lurgu, cleared RMP approach runway 07.
Easy 87 Juliet, left heading 280 degrees.
Left heading 280,
Right, I need to start thinking about paying more attention.
Speed now 220 knots, turn left.
Simulator, whatever the rest of it says. Thank you for the follow.
280 uniform.
Rhino 15 Bravo Papa, speed 230 knots or less. Rhino 156 Papa, speed 230 knots or less.
230, let's fly 156 Papa.
Brave Park 907 Papa, descend altitude.
I mean, if I can figure it out, I'm sure you lot can.
H1031.
Descend altitude 3,900 on QNH 1021, Brave Park 907 Papa.
Shuttle 5 Papa.
Shuttle 5 Papa, just stand by for me on a second with that. I will definitely get back to you. Break Cosmic 93 Echo Victor, monitor 1228, good day.
Yeah, Chris, we're on the descent now into Edinburgh.
Quebec, request IFR clearance to Geneva.
Top Swift, I'll call you back. Break, Cosmic 93 Echo Victor 1228, good day.
Roger, 2978, so long, thank you.
Blighty 746406, clear to land.
06, clear to land, blighty 7464.
Air not 282 uniform, if you fly heading now 330 degrees.
330 and not 282.
Easy 87 Juliet, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1032, that gives you 24 miles.
Send the Aviation, please.
Air not 25 Charlie, taxi Alpha, Foxtrot, stand 11.
Alpha Foxtrot, stand 11. Thanks, Ben. Great service. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Break, Braveheart 907 Papa, left turn, heading 270 degrees.
Left turn heading 270 degrees, Braveheart now, 07 Papa.
I always feel like I don't need to talk when the air traffic's doing such a good job of entertaining us all.
Air not 282 uniform, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180 knots, Air not 282 uniform.
Air not 012 X-ray, descend flight level 70.
70 for Air Not 012 X-ray.
Air not 12 November, descend flight level 140, direct Tartan.
Descend flight level 140, direct Tartan, Air not 12 November.
Shuttle 5 Papa, thanks for your patience. I've got your clearance now to Heathrow via runway 04 with a right turn to Ringer. Initial climb altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1030. Your squawk 2150.
Clear to Heathrow via runway 04, and then right turn to Ringer. Initial climb 3,000, QNH 1030, and squawk 2150, shuttle 5 Papa.
5 Papa, all correct. Break, Air not 25 Charlie. Give way to the A319 vacating ahead to your right.
AFM will do 25 Charlie.
Blighty 7464, taxi right, Alpha, Foxtrot, stand 8, good day.
Right, Alpha, Foxtrot, stand 8, thanks for the service.
Good day. Take care, bye-bye. Easy 87 Juliet, descend 3,000 feet, speed 180 or greater.
Send 3,000 feet, 180 or greater, 87 Juliet, thank you.
And 87 Juliet, right turn now, heading 330 degrees.
Right turn now, 330, 87 Juliet.
Air not 282 uniform, turn right, 025.
Okay, so I've got a hold program for Tartan.
025, straight ILS 06, Air not 282.
Air not 10 November, descend flight level 120.
Descend flight level 120, Air not 12 November.
Braveheart 907 Papa, descend altitude 2,900 feet.
Descend altitude 2,900 feet, Braveheart now, 07 Papa.
And Braveheart 907 Papa, turn right, heading 010 degrees, descend 2,700, cleared ILS 05.
Turn right heading 010 degrees, down to 2,700 and clear to the ILS, Braveheart now, 07 Papa.
Ascot 23 Zulu, you can route direct ECTOC.
Route direct, ECTOC, Ascot 23 Zulu.
Easy 87 Juliet, right 025, cleared ILS 06.
Speed for 18 Juliet.
87 Juliet, turn right heading 025, cleared ILS runway 06.
Turn right 025, cleared ILS 06, 18 Juliet.
Air not 012 X-ray, speed 250 knots, turn left heading 305, vectors ILS for 06.
Speed 250, left 305, vectors for ILS 06, Air Not 012 X-ray.
Scottish Center, FedEx 9231, Glasgow to Newcastle, with Echo.
FedEx 9231, Scottish, thanks, I'll send the BDC for you.
Amazing controlling this, isn't it?
5 Papa, stand 5, ready for push and start.
Shop 5 Papa, thanks, push and start approved, QNH 1030.
Push start approved, QNH 1030, shop 5 Papa.
Air not 12 November, heading 31, actually make it heading 320 degrees, descend flight level 80.
This is stressing you out, Dan. It's totally worth it, I promise.
80 and turn left 320 degrees, Air not 12 November.
Rhino 156 Papa, direct Tartan, descend flight level 130.
Sorry, Carbon 130, Rhino 126, Papa.
Top 87 Romeo, Quebec, I do have your clearance now.
ready to copy.
87 Romeo Quebec, thank you. You're cleared to Geneva via runway 16. After departure,
Bristol's one of your local. Nice, me too.
To Naville, climbing flight level 110, squawk 6225.
We like a bit of Bristol, we do.
Clear to Geneva, we'll expect runway 16. After departure, right turn towards
Cheers, hoodlums.
Naville.
Thanks for following.
Initial climb to flight level 110 and we'll swap.
Nice to see you.
6225, top swift 87 Romeo Quebec. We're also ready for push and start.
Positive 87 Romeo Quebec, reback is all correct. There's nothing to affect at Aberdeen, so your push taxi is approved. Report ready for departure at Mike 9.
Report ready for departure, top swift 87 Romeo Quebec.
Air 282 uniform speed 160 knots till 4 DME.
16 until 4 and 282 uniform.
Easy 87 Juliet, speed 160 knots or greater till 4 DME.
16 Delta greater.
Oh, Josh is so good, isn't he?
as well.
I basically just shut up. It's just nice to listen.
12 X-ray. From there, about 21 miles to 06, descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1032.
4,000 feet QNH 1032 air not 012 X-ray.
And 012 X-ray, the speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 for 012 X-ray.
Blue Max 32 Tango 02, question 07, clear to land. The wind order grove 120 degrees 3 knots, and you can park standard choice. Good day.
True, clear to land 07, standard choice, Blue Max 32 Tango, how great, isn't it?
Bye-bye, break Ryanair 156 Papa, descend flight level 100.
Get the landing system on.
Air 12 November, speed 250 knots.
250 knots.
It is so fly. Yeah, I do recommend it. It's really good for the runway alone. The runway feels much more nicely terraformed. It's not so spiky as the old Pilot Plus one. Cheers from Chicago. Lovely. I'd love to go to Chicago. Maybe I'll come see you one day.
Runway 05, clear to land, standard choice, clear heart 907 Papa.
Shall we fly Victor back or push?
Channel 5,
Clark.
Victor, Roger, just got the company behind you, I'll call you back.
Too many shortcuts.
Out of center, FedEx 9231, cargo 64, ready to push and start.
FedEx 9231, thanks, push and start approved. QNH Glasgow 1031.
Push and start approved, FedEx 9231.
Earrings 43 X-ray, monitor 122 decimal 8, bye-bye. Take care, bye-bye. Break Air 012 X-ray, reduce speed now, 180 knots.
180 knots for air not 012 X-ray.
Ryanair 156 Papa, descend flight level 80, speed 220 knots.
Descent 80, speed 220, Ryanair 156 Papa.
Air 12 November, speed 220 knots, descent altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1032, and that gives you 27 miles.
8220 knots, descend to 6,000 and that gives me 27 to the runway. Air not 12 November.
Air not 282 uniform, continue approach number 2, wind 070 degrees 7 knots.
Number 2 for approach, Air not 282 uniform.
Air not 012 X-ray, right heading 335, short base leg.
Right 335 for a short base leg for 012 X-ray.
Ryanair 156 Papa, you're number 5 in the queue for Edinburgh. You've got about 30 miles there, descent altitude 6,000 feet, the QNH 1032.
6,000 QNH 1032, Ryanair 156 Papa.
That's got 23 Zulu, direct keypad. That's got 23 Zulu, route direct keypad. Route direct keypad, that's got 23 Zulu. Air not 012 X-ray, turn right heading 030 degrees, descend 3,000 feet and cleared ILS 06.
Right 030, descend 3,000 feet and cleared ILS 06, air not 012 X-ray.
Air not 12 November, speed 180 knots, descend altitude 4,000 feet.
180 knots, 4,000 feet, Air not 12 November. Shuttle 5 Papa, ready for taxi.
Shuttle 5 Papa, taxi Alpha 3, report ready.
Alpha 3 and we'll report ready, Shuttle 5 Papa.
Air not 282 uniform, 06, wind 070 degrees 7 knots, clear to land.
Clear to land from my 06, Air not 282 uniform.
And easy 87 Juliet, welcome to Edinburgh. Taxi right, Alpha, left Foxtrot, stand 10. Good day.
Taxi right Alpha, left Foxtrot, speed gate number 1 for time, please.
2,500.
Stand 10, gate 10.
Okay,
Here it is.
Alpha, left
Eddie
Foxtrot,
in
gate
sight.
10, Easy 80 Juliet.
Right, 156 Papa, left turn 330 degrees, number 4, and that gives you about 4 miles.
Roger, left turn 330, number 4, right now, 156 Papa.
Air knots 012 X-ray to speed 160 knots or greater, maintain till 4 DME.
160 or greater until 4 at 012 X-ray.
That's got 230, there's nothing further to affect unfortunately. Monitor 122.8, safe flight, good night. 122.8, thank you very much and good night. That's got 230.
Sim update 5 has been delayed, hasn't it? Possibly till next week? Not sure. Not been too on the ball with that one, to be perfectly frank with you.
Air knot 012 X-ray, continue approach, just becoming number 1, wind 070 degrees 6 knots.
I continue approach for 06, they're not 012 X-ray.
Air knot 12 November, speed 160 knots, maintain that till 4 DME.
10 knots until 4 DME. Air knot 12 November.
12 November, just confirm the speed 160 knots till 4 DME.
160 knots to 4 DME. Air knot 12 November.
Thank you sir, break Ryanair 156 Papa, descend altitude 5,000 feet.
Descend 5,000 and 156 Papa.
Yeah, this guy's basically running my channel for me. I'm just sitting here, letting the autopilot do its thing.
QNH now 1030.
Okay, get down. Spoilers armed.
Head up 12 November, turn right, heading 030 degrees, descend 3000, cleared ILS 06.
Descend to 3,000.
Approach mode is activated.
030 degrees and clear to your ILS for 06.
Right now 156 Papa, reduce speed 180 knots.
Almost time.
180, 156 Papa.
Air knot 012 X-ray, runway 06, for wind 070 degrees, 6 knots, clear to land.
Clear to land 06, they're not 012 X-ray.
Air knot 282 uniform, welcome to Edinburgh. Taxi right Alpha, left Foxtrot, stand 9. Good night.
Right Alpha, left Foxtrot, stand 9. ATC, air knot 282 uniform.
Right at 156 Papa, left 31.
Get it under 100. No, we don't want that.
315, 156 Papa.
Ryanair 5 Papa, fully ready.
Okay, flaps full.
Sorry, the last station calling was at Ryanair 5 Papa.
Correction, Shuttle 5 Papa.
Shuttle 5 Papa, thanks. After departure, runway 04, a right turn direct to Ringer. You clear takeoff, the wind's variable 2 knots.
Clear takeoff and off departure right turn to Ringer, Shuttle 5 Papa.
Ryanair 156 Papa, reduce the speed now 160 knots, maintain till 4 DME.
164, Ryanair 156 Papa.
Okay, final approach speed.
31, you can taxi your discretion, Golf 1, runway 05.
Easy 87 Juliet, shutting off, good night.
Easy 87 Juliet, no problem, good night.
Okie dokie. Shall we? Wind is coming mostly straight at us.
Ryanair 156 Papa, descend 4,000 feet.
500.
Descend 4,000 feet, Ryanair 156 Papa.
Hundred above. Minimum.
Continue.
Flight slow.
Oh, damn it.
Flight slow.
I know.
100.
Nope. Going around.
40.
Gear up. Air 012 X-ray, going around.
Air 012 X-ray, roger. Runway heading 4,000 feet.
We're heading 4,000, Air 012 X-ray.
Air 12 November, runway 06, clear to land, wind 070 degrees, 6 knots.
Clear to land, runway 06, Air 12 November.
Right, 156, Papa turn right, 035.
Didn't fancy that.
Clear ILS 06.
Right, 035, clear ILS 06, right, 156 Papa.
Shuttle 5 Papa, airborne holding 3000.
Shuttle 3, correction, Shuttle 5, Papa, thank you. Climb now, flight level 90.
Flight level 90, Shuttle 5 Papa.
Shuttle 5, Victor, your discretion, taxi Alpha 3, report ready.
Always go around. Wasn't happy with that, so we're going around. Okay, we're above clean speed.
012 X-ray vectors ILS runway 06, make a left turn heading 275.
Left 275, vectors for 06, Air 012 X-ray.
Shuttle 5 Papa, was it 190 or 90?
Shuttle 5 Papa, flight level 9.
Far too often in the VA stats, we see landings that should have been a go-around. So I feel like I need to sort of lead a bit by example on this, to be honest. See you, Clark. Is there much traffic? Got Ryanair. I can probably nip in behind that one. Shouldn't be long. Longest flight probably across the pond, Baltimore Heathrow. Hey, if you feel you're targeted, that's really a you problem, not a me problem.
Ready for takeoff, runway 16.
Hey, Lee's in.
Runway 16 with a left turn clear takeoff for wind 160 degrees 7 knots.
Clear for takeoff, runway 16, left turn after departure. Top 687 Romeo Quebec.
Shuttle 5 Papa, route direct, INCOB, climb flight level 290 to be level by INCOB.
Direct INCOB and then flight level 290 left by INCOB, Shuttle 5 Papa.
Shuttle 5 Victor, we are ready if I'm reaching.
Shuttle 5 Victor, thanks Alpha departure 04, make a right turn, ringer, and you're clear for takeoff, wind variable 2 knots.
I just wanted more of the ATC. You're right. You're right.
012 X-ray left heading 250 degrees.
Left 250, Air 012 X-ray.
Scottish Control, FedEx 9231 is ready to taxi with information for Echo.
FedEx 9231, thank you. Taxi left Golf, holding point of your choice. I appreciate you're probably a light aircraft there. And report ready for departure.
Right, we'll go to Golf 1 for holding.
Roger.
Yeah. As soon as I started to go low, I saw 4 reds. I was like, nah, this is finished. I should have gone around immediately. Scottish Control was doing a hell of a job, though. Absolutely top draw. Absolute top draw.
Air 12 November, taxi straight ahead Lima Golf, and your parking stand 25. Good day.
Taxi to gate 25 by Lima and Golf. Thank you very much for the ATC.
So I'm basically level, aren't I? So I need to probably come out.
Air 12 November.
Take care, mate. Good night. Runway 06, clear to land, wind 070 degrees.
40 inbound, then inbound.
So I think we crossed there. Ryanair 156 Papa, runway 06, clear to land, wind 070 degrees, 6 knots.
06, clear to land, Ryanair 156 Papa.
Air 012 X-ray left heading 235, descend altitude 3,000 feet.
Left 235, descends 3,000, Air 012 X-ray.
Scottish Control, Amsterdam 344, climber flight level 340, inbound and on.
A go-around can be annoying, and I understand why people try not to do them, because it's like a pain. You think you're nearly done, and then it's like, no, wait, you're not done. Like, I would have quite fancied finishing the stream a bit early and going in and saying hi to my wife and hanging out. But we're not. We're doing a go around because I know what would have happened. We'd have landed it, then I'd be like, oh, that was such a rubbish landing. Why didn't I go around? Now, hopefully we don't have to have a second go around, otherwise I'm going to feel like a right fool.
Shuttle 5 Victor, yeah, not a problem. If you want to backtrack, do the 180 at the end of the runway, and you can either continue to the holding point of 04 or exit via Alpha 1 to hold Alpha 3, your choice.
Roger, I will backtrack until 04.
Roger. Air 012 X-ray, left turn, heading 170 degrees.
Left 170, Air 012 X-ray.
Center trying 1936.
Flight 9038, go ahead.
I request in this for level 350.
Flight 9038, Roger. Just confirm you are direct to ROCAN and you can descend flight level 350.
Okay, you're direct to ROCAN now. This is 350, join 28 you have.
Shuttle 5 Papa, you can route direct Navigraph.
Direct Navigraph, Shuttle 5 Papa.
And Shuttle 5 Victor, we were just having a look at the winds there, they're very below the spot, so just get departure runway 22 and a bit of a
Shuttle 5 Victor, yeah, not a problem. I didn't know if you had the figures for it, but affirm. After hold position, after runway departure runway 22, you can make a left turn now, direct ringer.
Okay, after departure runway 22, left turn direct ringer.
Nice little circuit of Eddie anyway at night. Told you I was rubbish at night.
Not a problem. Hold position, report ready. Air 012 X-ray, left turn, heading 090 degrees, cleared ILS, runway 06.
Left 090, cleared ILS 06, and any speed restriction for 012 X-ray?
012 X-ray, no ATC speed restriction.
Roger, thank you.
Shuttle 5 Papa, nothing further to effect. You can continue with 122 decimal 8. Good night.
122 decimal 8, Shuttle 5 Papa, thank you very much.
Pretty much, Rob, yeah, I think so. I saw on scan the other day, mine's still like £1,000. It's like, what? £1,000? 2 sticks of RAM.
Going to be closing very shortly, but your squawk 6214, and it's an IMPIP 1 Echo arrival.
Oh god, I better land this and he wants to close. I'll tell you what, we'll try and follow the flight directors, and we'll see where that puts us.
Sorry, last station on the landline there, say again.
That was just Shuttle 5 Victor, we're ready to go on HCC.
Shuttle 5 Victor, thank you. The wind is variable 2 knots, runway 22, clear for takeoff.
Takeoff 22, Shuttle 5 Victor, departure.
8160.
146, descend flight level 180.
Descend flight level 180, speed of 1466.
And Zimmer 1466, there's nothing to affect if you want to route direct for a 12-mile final, runway 06.
Copy that, speed of 1466.
Ryanair 156, Papa, welcome to Edinburgh, taxi Alpha, Echo, stand 1, Bravo, good day.
Always go around. Always go around.
EV1, Roger, just hold position, got Ryanair to park on your right hand side, I'll call you back.
Hey, gear down again.
Air 012 X-ray, runway 06, wind 070 degrees, 6 knots, clear to land.
Clear to land 06, and 012 X-ray. Okay, I'm going to keep my speed up. Flaps 3. Okay. Flaps full. The final approach speed set.
Shuttle 5 Victor, passing 2000.
Shuttle 5 Victor, thank you, climb now, flight level 90.
Right, place your bets.
1,000.
My plane. Come on then, second time the charm, eh? Easy does it. This controller wants to go to bed. Frankly, so do I.
Shuttle 5 Victor, route direct INCOB, climb flight level 290 to be level by INCOB.
290 level INCOB and direct INCOB.
Top 687 Romeo Quebec, route direct Topper. Top 687 Romeo Quebec, route direct Topper.
Roger, Center, FedEx 9231, the hold point, Golf 1, ready to depart.
FedEx 9231, Roger, hold position, got an amendment to your departure clearance. FedEx 9331, after departure runway 05, to make a right turn direct Tango, actually make it a right turn direct Haven, Hotel Alpha Victor Echo November.
Having a proper little fight with myself here. Need to get out of my own way.
FedEx 9231, A firm, right turn Haven after departure.
100.
Gone high again. I have to land it.
Scottish Control, good evening, Easy 481 with you, flight over 340.
418 Lady Scottish, hello, squawk 3413, runway 06.
Oh shit. Oh god. Oh, it was only 284. 281. Oh, I hate landing at night. Don't like it, I need to practice.
1466, descend flight levels 90.
Don't like it, guys. I don't like landing at night.
I've got nothing further to
I feel like I just lose.
And I'll be closing shortly, so you can go to Unicom 122.8. Have a good night.
Lose my sense of context.
Take care, bye.
Oh.
Easy 481 Zulu, route direct 12.
That's a shame.
Runway 06.
Never mind. Not too bad, I suppose, but it wasn't great, was it?
Easy 481 Zulu,
Off we go.
to a 12-mile final, runway 06.
Not what I wanted, though, I'll be honest.
Easy 481 Zulu, point to you for like New York.
Easy 481 Zulu, direct 12-mile final, runway 06.
Direct 12-mile final, runway 06.
What do you guys reckon?
Shuttle 5 Victor, direct Nugra, climb flight level 310.
I don't know. Not sure about that.
Easy 1. Once the Ryanair parks from the right-hand side, push and start approved face north, QNH 1032.
Clean the wings up. I should still get a 10, just. I mean, that was on...
012 X-ray, welcome to Edinburgh, taxi Alpha, Mike and Lima, stand 15, good day.
Alpha, Mike, Lima, stand 15. Got there in the end. Thank you very much. 012 X-ray.
Shuttle 5 Victor, nothing further to effect towards Heathrow, monitor 122.8.
Where are we going? Alpha, Mike. Where's Mike? Alpha, Mike, Lima.
Easy 481 Zulu, descend when ready, flight level 200, level Esco.
200 level Esco for
Actually, you can disregard that because I gave you the 12-mile final, didn't I? Disregard that when ready, flight level 200.
Roger, flight level 200, be scared me for a second, cool my waypoint 1.
It's alright, I like
Where's
that little
Mike?
play sometimes.
So here's Papa. We don't want that. We want the next one. Mike. Go and stand 15.
It's been a 1466, descend flight level 70.
Descend flight level 70, prepare 1466.
That was an alright landing, I suppose. It was alright. It was alright. Like, it wasn't awful. It's just I knew I could have done a bit better. I knew I was coming in high, and I sort of put the nose down a bit, and then I tried to flare my way out of it, and it mostly worked, but it was... I basically didn't want a second go around. I want to go to bed, really.
You can route direct 9 knots.
Your boy's tired. Okay, it's Mike. Turn the FDs off.
Sweden 344, direct 9 knots.
On to Lima. Basically, a U-turn onto Lima, then we take 1-5.
FedEx 9231, roger, runway 05 with that right turn, clear takeoff. Wind 060 degrees, 8 knots.
Clear takeoff 05, right turn, FedEx 9231.
Here we go then. 1-5. What's this? 1-5 Alpha. 1-5.
Easy 1, taxi left Alpha, hold Alpha 1.
There it is, 1-5.
Easy 1, taxi left Alpha, hold Alpha.
Not my finest work into Eddie. Clearly we need to come to Edinburgh more. That's what it is. That's what it is. We just need to come here more often because it's so good. I'm out of practice. Still, Newsky should probably give us a 10. Should probably, maybe. I think it will. I think we're within the parameters. Still, that was a lovely evening out flying, and we did a lovely job into Bristol, didn't we? Bristol more than makes up for this. More than. That was a lovely landing into Bristol. That'll do for me, anyway. On both counts. And... parked. APU is on. Engines off. Let's see what Newsky thought about that, shall we? This will be the interesting bit. Dung dung. Oh boy, this could be bad. Hey, we got a 10! Look at that! 1.38G. They said it was great. They said it was great. Bang on the centre line, so at least that was good, but then there was no wind, so it would have been pretty bad if we weren't. 1.38G, 281 feet per minute. I mean, that's a boom landing, isn't it? That's alright. It's just that noise that the Phoenix makes. Whenever you hear that noise, I'm always like, oh god. But I think we're probably okay. I think we're okay. Oh, well, what a great day. What a cracking day we've had. We've been all over Greece. Cheers, David. I'll speak to you soon. We've been all over Greece, haven't we? We've been Athens, Corfu, back to Athens, down to Rhodes, and we've done Luton, Bristol, Edinburgh. So it's been a cracking day. Consider myself very lucky to be able to do it. So thank you all very, very, very much for your support, for coming along, for hitting the like button, for becoming members, for subbing on Twitch. Like I say, even if you haven't done any of that, just hit the like button. That's it helps more than you know. So thank you to everyone that did that. I will be back live again on Thursday. Tomorrow I'm going to start recording a video showing you how I built this, my wing control setup, because it's all on a desk mount and I've mounted the MCDU, and everyone's been asking me today, how are you going to do that? How did you do it? So I'm going to make a video where I show you how I did it. Video probably won't be out tomorrow because it probably take me ages to make and edit and whatever, but I'll try and get the filming and all that done tomorrow. So thank you very, very much indeed for coming along. Thank you for your company. Have a lovely rest of your day and enjoy tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have a lovely day again on Thursday. I'll see you then. Have a good one. Take it easy. Bye-bye.
All stations. Scottish now closing. Nothing further, unfortunately. Monitor 122.8. I say again, Scottish closing 122.8. Good night.
Thanks a lot. Good night. Thank you.